You could do better too, but I don't want better, 'cause I'm only better with you. All right. They can't stop both of us. They can't stop both of us. They can't stop both of us. Alrighty, 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 alrighty. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Alrighty, pumpkin spicy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Real quick, I want to show y'all this. Some of y'all be thinking I'm playing. If you in here live, let me know something, man, so I can tell you a secret. So I can tell you a secret. Let me know if you in here so I can tell you a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell nobody. Look, real quick, y'all. Angel, what's the deal? Y'all see that? Everything I do, both of these videos is why I got copyright strikes. Because WACK be telling on me. WACK be telling on me. Giving life. I'm gonna pull a flu flam though. So for those of y'all who are in here, I'm actually gonna play a video that I did a reaction on, and y'all probably didn't see it. So people gonna come in and they gonna think I'm live. I technically am, but I'm playing a video. Y'all see that WACK be telling on me, y'all? Look, everything. Look, it's all WACK. He be telling on me. Meanwhile, that WACK is out here telling on me. Why they be telling on me? That's crazy. I don't know why I get told on so much. I don't be bothering nobody. I don't know why I be getting told on, man. I don't be bothering nobody. I don't be bothering nobody, man. I just be minding my little business. I just be minding my little business. Okay. Shout out to the kids. It's an interesting suggestion. And we talking about playing ball, me and my kids to get the scoring. It's ball head in the second leg. Any, mini, money, mo, trying to tag a nigga toe. I'm aggressive on the beats and real life niggas know. My bitch gonna get to tweaking like she playing with her nose. Hold on, y'all. Hope everybody's doing beautiful on this Wednesday. My girl gonna get to tweaking like she playing with her nose. I'm a different type of trophy, baby. I'm rose gold. Bitches acting like some niggas, niggas acting like some hoes. Where the hell? This is crazy. Okay, whatever. Huh. It's interesting how that's working. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm like, nigga, oh. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Hold on. Kick flipping nigga, I got take decks. Yeah, shit for me to go and get your chin checked. Tell him Dodie did that. Yeah, but you know, maybe I'm just a bully. Maybe I'm just a bully. Maybe I'm just like my father. He wasn't satisfied. Do 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 do. Hey, you know it's a real good song. Chris Brown, Residuals. Really like that song. All right then, man. So for those of y'all who are here, I'm finna pull a flu flam. I'll enjoy this. It's crazy because Angel and Giving Life, everybody gonna think that this is a live video. They're not gonna remember that this is actually me right here. They're gonna think that that's me right there doing an actual live video. But y'all enjoy this content, man. I'm finna go clean up, run this content for y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at 10. Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with that tap in, and make sure you tap in with that tap in, and make sure you tap in with that good tap in. When you tap in with that tap in, if you ain't tapped in with the tap in, what are you really doing, big dog? You want to tap in with the tap in? You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with that. You feel me? You feel me? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Trap Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit also tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, you ain't finna get nobody's college. You feel me? You feel me? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit also tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? You feel me? 20,000 subscribers on this page, you're gonna get away $100. 10,000 on the new page, you're gonna get away another $100. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, we want to give big love, big shout out to Rap, News, and Street Politics, man. I just hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all follow them. The unfinished war between the Rolling 60s and the 40s. Bricc Baby versus 4XTRAZ. Let's get into this content. Without no further ado, or don't see what we got going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Because ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issues. So Rolling 60s. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama on 6-0. Because ain't no 40s coming to the 60s pushing no issues. So Rolling 60s. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama.
4XTRAZ is 40 face all year.
It's me, that's 40 face all year. You know already. It's on my ear. Rich already know.
How y'all feel? Good. Sissies. However they feel. Go for West Side 40s. Get a darkest slide.
Oh, yeah, off the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't used to getting that type of energy from people. It's usually different. So he was kicking it.
That's how they allowed him to start Crip Alley, though, because he had to know the right.
There was no Crip Alley.
Rap, News, Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. And we back about to shine a light on what's really going on behind the scenes between 4XTRAZ.
Now, for those of y'all who don't know, the 40s and the 60s have had a very crazy history, friends turned enemies, enemies turned friends, blah, blah, blah. When I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, I'm 35. When I was in Audubon, class of 2003, all my homies was from 60s, was from 40s, was from BPS, was from Jungle Stones, was from some West Boulevards in there, some niggas from 30s. And, you know, when we would walk home, you know, the homies from Jungles would bank their way towards the Crenshaw Mall. The homies from 30s that keep, you know, sliding up Crenshaw, you know, kind of going towards, you know, that area, you know what I'm saying, going towards Jefferson and all that kind of stuff. But all of us who lived in the 60s and the 40s would all mob together, you know what I'm saying? And we just kind of like bailed through the avenues. And the 40s are stopping their side, the kids who lived in the 50s are stopping their side, the kids who live in the 60s are stopping their side. And that was just kind of how it went. I never would have thought in a million years that I would have seen any kind of back and forth 1-2 step like Sierra between the 60s and the 40s, because at one point in time they was so close, it was damn near like one hood.
Bricc Baby and some other individuals that's inserting themselves into this situation that's going on at No Jumper. Now, most recently, we've seen the situation that transpired involving 4XTRAZ, aka Lil Gotti from Dark Side Neighborhood 40 Crib, Bricc Baby, aka Lil Shitty from Neighborhood Rolling 60 Crib, the Overhills, and some catalysts such as Munchie B from 9 Deuce Singlewood Family, CMT, and Baby B Brazy from 109 Denver Lane Gangsta Bloods off Fig. Now, to catch everybody up to speed, we know 4XTRAZ.
Hey, I like this dude, man. Rap News. I like bro. Bro is very...
has been speaking a lot about his phase when he behind them walls in the county.
What enemy dorm was this?
That was the Hoover dorm. He was like, oh, what? You how many? 10? Bring them on. They brought 10.
10 Hoover dudes, back to back to back.
It don't matter. It's either you tripping or you not. Whatever which one you doing is on you. I'm tripping. I'm from West Side 40s and I'm tripping.
As well as speaking about running into his enemies in the Baby Stone Gorillas, in the Crenshaw Mall, amongst other things that have to do with his gangbanging. And we've seen a lot of people, predominantly the Damus, bring his situations into question. And it's kind of bubbled up to the point where we see Munchie B from Inglewood Family sit down with Bricc Baby, Adam, and Conrad from Neighborhood Rolling 6.
Which is a huge step because, again, these dudes are bitter enemies. Once upon a time, these dudes would have been trying to unalive each other, and now they are sitting down, they politic, and they have conversations. That's a positive. That's definitely a positive. However, when you have the people like 4XTRAZ who are committed to their cripping, he ain't going for it. He ain't peace treaty. publicly with no enemies like that. But somebody did bring up the situation of him working with Skip Townsend. So I don't know. Politics are always going to be selective, bro. That's just what I've learned. If you want everybody to politic the same and want what goes for the goose to go for the gander, you looking in the wrong place, bro. Politics will never be anything outside of unfair.
60s. Of course, Adam's not from 60s. And we see 4XTRAZ kind of make a response to that.
And I'm from Vernon Avenue, Crip on neighborhood Crip. I'm not about to get up here and show my little homies like it's cool, nigga, to talk to enemies, nigga, to be on TV to get some lights or to get some things. I'm not doing that. And I want to say one thing too on here, on the dead homies, for sure, on Westside Rolling, because I'm from 30s to the 100s to the East Coast to the main streets, on Rolling Gang, bro. My homies, I don't get up here and talk about my homies. You don't see me get up here and I ain't never talked about my homies in my car. I don't do that because I'm a firm believer in my hood, in my car, and in my homies. And I feel all my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never, ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy.
Conversate is not a word. Conversate is the word you were looking for. But you know, it's funny that 4XTRAZ said that because I get a lot of slack. I get a lot of slack for not talking bad about certain people. But I've said from the beginning, the homies ain't content. I said it from the very beginning. The homies is not content. I will not use any of my friends or any of my constituents or any of my allies or any of my whatevers to make content, bro. That's just not gonna happen. That's ugly.
All my homies, bro, that got platforms that's around here, bro, we should never, ever get up here and talk about our homies, bro, or conversate with an enemy about...
Conversate. But converse is actually the word. But conversate was the word he was looking for. But converse is actually the word. Don't worry about it. Words are hard.
Our homies, bro, and talk about the homies, bro, with the next person, with an enemy. Because the enemy is always going to downplay his enemy.
Now, the key thing is with this is the underlying issues that's really at play here, opposed to what's being shown to us on the camera. And it's really stemming from this unfinished war between them neighborhood rolling 40s and them rolling 60s. I just got to keep it real. Now, over the years in the city, we've seen a lot go on with both of these hoods. We've seen internal beefs. We've seen situations like the 40s beefing with the 30s, the 40s beefing with the 60s beefing with each other, and we've seen murders to show for that as well. But if you rewind it back a little bit to last year, when that situation transpired between DW Flame and Bricc, baby,
Now, never mind. If you certain things ain't for me to say. I will say this though. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And if you know, you know, you know. And if you know, you know. It's interesting for me to see 4XTRAZ and a potential conflict with Bricc, baby, if you know the history of 4XTRAZ in the streets. And that's interesting as well. If you know, you know. I'll wait for one of these high-ranking, super banged-out gangbangers to talk about it. Then I'll follow up on it. But, you know, sometimes to know everything is to know nothing at all. I'll say all that to say this. It's interesting watching it all play out on No Jumper when you know the history of these people in the streets.
individuals was really pressing Bricc, baby, and DW Flame. Now, DW Flame, being from Insane Crip, that's neither here nor there in this situation. Even though the Insanes is pushing the gangster card, we've seen Spody Face say they not beefing with they hood, even though they pushing the 3. It's not about...
Which is interesting, too, because the Insanes, specifically the babies, will push blank bashing. Blank bashing is they for sure heavy on the blank bashing, even though it ain't no neighborhoods in Long Beach. It ain't no neighborhood Crips in Long Beach, but the baby Insanes is heavy on the blank bashing. So it's an interesting situation. And DW Flame is from babies.
Out that. But we seen Spody Face and 4XTRAZ really want to press a line and get down to the bottom of why Bricc, baby, let that situation
and free Spody Face, man.
Transpire the way it did with seemingly no repercussions.
Because I'm 40 neighborhood Crip. So you mean to tell me you sit up there and let the Flame tell you to your face to pass him in, you not feel no certain type of ways about it, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. All the dead homies keep neighborhood out your chops, bro. If you from 40s, you would have a gang of issues right now. Dead homies and 6-0s need to put you off immediately. And don't try to smut Crip back out now that Cuz in the pen there, he just kept it a buck. Because everything Cuz said was right. You did some buster ass shit. If Cuz was all that, why was you vouching for Cuz? Why was you with Cuz every day? Why did you just send Cuz some bread? Like, don't even make no sense what you're saying. I'm just trying to save face because you did some bust for dead homies. You got that energy towards Crip Mac and that energy towards Flame. And Cud, this is set in your face. And you don't have none of that energy to go towards Cud. So why are you trying to get that Crip Mac like that on 40 neighborhood Crip? You on a...
That will forever be a stain on Bricc Baby's report card. That'll forever be a stain on his jacket, and an ugly stain at that, because that's true. You got mad at Crip Mac. And you want to start saying he a buster, he turned out phase, he missed this, or he lost phase. He ain't turned out nothing, but he lost phase, he got beat up, and this and that, blah, blah. Nigga, where was your antennas when he was getting beat up? Nigga, where was your antennas when he was getting beat up? How your homie get beat up in front of you and you ain't do nothing?
Dead homies, stand on business, keep the hood out your chops, do it, not from neighborhood. Nope.
After Spody Face and 4XTRAZ pull up to No Jumper, and No Jumper run a bunch of reels on the situation, and the internet kind of went crazy, really in questioning Brick's gangster, Bricc came up and made some bold statements in regards to the 40s and the 60s, saying the 40s don't run a program in the 60s, which is very true. They do not. But when you pay attention, you can see the level of animosity that was really behind the statements that Bricc Baby was making. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people from both of them hoods that get along. 40s and the 60s. And when they behind the walls, they for sure is neighborhood to the neighborhood. But there is still individuals who will never let the beef die between the 40s and the 60s. And to keep it real, it's a lot of the young life that's repping the hardest sides in both of those hoods, being the dark side and that gutter Ave, dime block and front hood section of them rolling 60s. Now, we know the whole recent situation that transpired that 4XTRAZ was speaking on was about Bricc sitting down with a member from Families. Now, we're going to get to that, and we're going to get to those implications, but we got to go a little bit deeper on this love-hate relationship between the 40s and the 60s. Now, like I said, both of these dudes is from notorious hoods.
But you know what's interesting, too? I've heard people from both sides say, you can get into it with the 6-0, but you don't get into it with me. You get into it with the 40s, but you don't get into it with me. But meanwhile, they into it with each other. It's like brothers. You can talk about, I can talk about my brother, but you can't talk about your brother. And it's crazy because cousins, brother, like niggas is all families from the 40s and the 60s, bro. Like it ain't one hood, but it could have been one big ass hood, bro. The 40s and the 60s could have been one big ass hood. Like, I don't know, it would have been called, I don't even want to say nothing because everybody get super offended by everything, so I don't want to say nothing. But the 40s and the 60s, again, the way I grew up being 35, you know what I'm saying, born in 1989, the 40s and the 60s for sure could have been one super big ass hood that just would have dominated South Central.
But
dominated South Central, especially maintaining the 30s to the 100s alliance and the neighborhood. Oh my God. If the 6-0s and the 40s would have been one gang, it would have been sticky, unstoppable, bro. Like, and a lot of people gonna be mad when I say, but that's a fact, bro. If them two gangs would have been one hood, oh, it would have been unstoppable, bro.
Key thing is, 4XTRAZ and Bricc Baby have
niggas from gutters and darks all from the same hood. Oh boy, that shit would have been crazy.
a little bit more in common than we all may know.
Ooh, look at him. Look at this guy. Bricc, I told this nigga, get on here, cuz. I told this nigga right here, cuz. Hey, man. I'm on this nigga right here, cuz. I don't know what I did. He won't tell me. He won't tell me. Act like it's popular to be from the neighborhood. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, by the looks of things, I wasn't wrong.
Now, what's been televised is really Bricc Baby's issues with his homies in the 60s. And we all have heard the sayings about the 60s getting down on each other, doing each other dirty, which is not new to any hood. I'm going to keep it real. It's just not the 60s. And that's not a main motto of the 60s like some people are trying to push. But it's relevant. But we've also seen a situation with 4XTRAZ.
This is one thing that's true. Any neighborhood, if there's a haves and a have-nots. The have-nots will always hate on the haves. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with gang. It has nothing, whatever. If you got somebody who got, you got somebody who don't got. The don't got to always be mad at the got.
Having internal problems.
I say all that to say niggas kill each other from the niggas from the same hood, kill each other every day across the world, B.
In his hood as well. But before we say that, we've seen 4XTRAZ keep it solid in that situation. So 4XTRAZ, Lil Gotti, real name Rasan Trayvon Bingham. June 16th, 2016, there was an individual named Davon Carr, presumably from neighborhood rolling 40s.
Damn, this nigga knows everything. I didn't know he knew about. Oh shit. It's finna get tricky.
Who was really just on a string of putting in work. Now, all that work wasn't done on the enemies. He seemingly was popping at people and had his name surrounding 3 different shootings in 3 different parts of the city. But on this day, June 16, 2016, it was said that 4XTRAZ, again, Rasan Bingham, was shot while he was driving his car and crashed into a light pole. It was said the folks recovered 3 .40 caliber shell casings, presumably trying to take 4XTRAZ out. Now, when he was taken to the hospital, of course, he was questioned by the police, and we seen 4XTRAZ keep it silent, didn't say a thing. Even though he had an internal beef with somebody from his hood that he know, who he allegedly had threatened and said that he was going to take out, it seemed like Davon Carr beat him to it, ended up pulling up to 4XTRAZ spot and popping him in the whip. Now, there was an informant on this case, a dude referred to by the initials DE. He testified that Davon Carr had indeed shot 4XTRAZ. But with 4XTRAZ not making a statement, the case was dismissed on Davon Carr. And if y'all go back to that first Crip report card that we dropped, these are the things that went into 4XTRAZ grade. This is what we was talking about with this top tier Crip. Nobody's talked about this, but it showed right here in the paperwork, this dude kept it solid, even when he knew somebody shot him. And the same goes for Bricc, baby, when he was shot. Now, we don't know if that...
Now, that's the thing. When you get hit and you land in a hospital bed, they're going to come and start asking you all kind of questions. Why you under the medication? Why you in pain? The only right answer is no answer.
Had anything to do with his homies, I doubt it. But that right there just shows that both of these individuals, not only do they have turmoil and beef between other hoods in their section, but they also got it in their own hood, or at one point did with 4XTRAZ. With Bricc, baby, we see it's a little more recent. We done seen his homies say Bricc, baby, wasn't from Rolling 60s no more. He's a podcaster at No Jumper. He not from the hood no more.
There is no Bricc, baby, from Rolling 60s. You said what? There no up to No Jumper. I said there is no Bricc, baby, from Rolling 60s because it's a No Jumper podcaster.
We done seen Bricc, baby, respond and say, you know, it's a love.
Well, that's not a bad thing because Bricc, baby, is a podcaster at No Jumper. Shitty is the Crip from Rolling 60s. Same person, 2 different moods.
Hey, situation, them as my brothers. I love them dudes and they love me. But we done also seen Bricc, baby, turn the cheek and say, none of them dudes was there when he got shot. Nobody slid on the dudes that popped him. His main homies, his starting 5, his block wasn't there when he felt them shells.
And on 6-0, to my homeboys, like my collective homeboys, because I'm going to put it like this. I give a fuck about y'all, but I don't give a fuck about your opinion, cause on the dead homies, nigga, I done been shot twice, nigga. Where was the meetings at? Where was the DPs for the niggas that wasn't slide, nigga, when I got shot? It's the same niggas out here, nigga. On the dead homies for my age group, it's the same niggas out here, nigga. You niggas not really my homeboys, nigga. You niggas didn't slide with me. If I would have died, nigga, I would have died, nigga. And you niggas wouldn't have never slid for a nigga. I got to see who...
That's a very, very deep realization when you are gangbanging. And you commit your life to this, and you go against your family, and you go against your friends, and commit everything to this hood, to this situation, and then something happens to you, and just no love back from the squad. Like that's a very deep realization.
My real homeboys would. So nigga, outside of the immediate circle, and nigga, if you niggas was with me when I got shot and didn't slide, nigga, that cancel y'all too, nigga.
So we see these love-hate relationships. But like I said, more recently, it's been Bricc, baby, who's been under scrutiny a lot more, especially since he came on No Jumper. And that still holds true today. Now, as of lately, between the 2 hoods, the 40s seemingly have a very strong movement that's going on right now. They got a lot of members that's kind of moving in unison.
Rolling in unison would probably be the more appropriate term, but don't worry about it. Gang references are hard. Don't worry about it.
And if I got to keep it real, what we seeing from them 60s, certain things seem like they falling apart. If you take a step back and look at it, you got dudes.
Okay, so this nigga's not from 60s. This nigga right here, that's my crazy retarded special ed cousin Christopher Love Boys. He not from 60s. He has something going on right now, and his mind ain't going the way it needs to go and all that kind of stuff. So we not like that's not it. And the dude Turtle, he who speaks slow, loose coochie lips, loose cannon. Yeah, he not from 60s neither. You feel me? So we not using them for examples.
It's like 600 and loose cannon going publicly against their OGs and Big U. And them dudes not even reputable. They not even on that. They not like that. They really making the shit look watered down. And there's been no reprimands for their actions.
Well, here's the thing too. You can't reprimand somebody who you can't find. There's that. You can't reprimand somebody who you can't find, who stays out the way, who goes live at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then like 7 o'clock in the morning when little kids are asking you, can you please open up the gate? You can't really do anything with that. You know what I'm saying? He's like the hide and seek world champion. You feel me?
Now the rapper's out the hat. He's a rap.
Them cheap cigars, bro. Them cheap cigars.
Big U's a snitch. Rap. Call it what you want. He made a statement on Eddie Boy. He got down on Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been harboring rats for years, nigga.
That's it.
Okay, you break it down. What is this?
FaceTime between me and Big U.
That we've already discovered was obviously a fake.
And was this any particular FaceTime call?
No, you know the FaceTime call 30 minutes before.
Right. So we're still pushing that line.
No, we ain't really pushing that line. It's just, you know, it was just a gift, a souvenir, because that's what got all this talking.
Okay. So let's just...
They publicly is going against their homies and turning this shit into a game while repping rolling 60s. You got Bricc baby under scrutiny for everything that he got going on with his homies. We just spoke on it. Now I had to sit down with myself and really say, man, you know, Bricc is going through a maturation process is what it seemed like to me. I got to keep it real. You know, he's in a liminal space right now where it's like he's still the street.
Hey, I like this nigga. Good vernacular, big dog, because words are typically hard. I like this nigga. This was it. Rapping street politics. What was this one again? Yeah, rap news and street politics. I like that vernacular, big dog. I like the way you. Okay, I see what you did there. Because typically words are hard. I respect the education, big dog.
Big nigga, he's still the thug, but he also is trying to get on a new path, a new career.
For sure.
But when you politicking, man, this is what you get. You get indecision, and you got niggas that's calling you on that indecisiveness. But can we fault them? That's for
yeah, that's true. Now, if you're gonna pick a side, you got to pick a side. Like here at TNN Trap News Network, we publicly don't associate ourselves with Crip niggas, blood niggas, essays, Asian Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Jamaicans, Latin King disciples, Viceroy, Haitians, Power Roots, Hoovers, Norteños, Torenos, Hells Angels, Mongols. Watching. Shout out to the SOS and the ABCs. I believe it was ABCs in Sacramento. Show a lot of love. But yeah, we just have chosen the side of coming in peace. You know what I'm saying? Can't teeter. It's hard when you teeter.
for y'all to judge in the comments on this video. But we've also seen other 40 and 60 members kind of bumping heads. I'm not going to say fully beefing, but like I said, this is what I mean by underlying issues.
How y'all feel, nigga? West Side 40s, nigga, the darkest streets, nigga, from Orlando Street, nigga. How y'all feel, nigga? Sissies, nigga, however they feel, nigga. Fuck up, nigga. I'm from West Side 40s, nigga, the darkest line, nigga. Old 40s, nigga. The PSA go out to all the O's, nigga. Old hood, fuck up, nigga. I'm from Dark Side 40s, nigga.
We didn't see Hoodie Hood express his disdain for Bricc baby based on his antics at No Jumper. We didn't see S-Bone and 600 get into.
Again, 600 just doesn't count. Like I get from his perspective why he would use that, but I'm here to tell you that he doesn't count. He does not count. He doesn't represent, that nigga don't represent nothing. Not even himself at this point. WACK represents him, so he's just gonna bypass this.
To it over alleged paperwork on S-Bone. And I have to say, S-Bone is also a member of Rolling 40s that was shot by his own homie in the 40s. So we see it's not all glitz and glamour in this neighborhood card. It's division, and this is what happens when you got two major hoods. But this is not new to every hood in the city. Every hood goes through this. But like we always speak about, we know the neighborhood card is disproportionately represented in the entertainment industry, and this is why we see more of it. This is why it hits closer to home. But one gotta ask, man, are the 60s falling apart due to their representation right now to the public eye?
I'm going to say more than likely no, because their representation to the public eye doesn't represent who. It's a lot going on in those in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You know, just check it out. Whenever you get a chance, just check it out.
You know, I can't speak about they
whenever you got a moment. You ain't doing nothing, just go check it out.
Whole hood. But I will say it does seem like there are some fractures due to lack of control, seemingly from their older homies. As we see these young dudes that's not even factors in Loose Cannon and 600.
They're nobodies. They're nobodies. And again, I understand how y'all let them. What you gonna do? Go sleep outside these niggas' houses and go set up a tent? Like, you can't stop anybody from doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I can get on the internet and do and say whatever I want to do. If I never come out of my house, there'll ultimately be no consequence for it.
This and they homies that done paved the way. Making fun of they homies. Something we not seeing on the other side in them 40s. But to go deeper into these issues, we got to touch on the murders. And we got to jump back all the way to 2008 when a member named Baby T Killer from Rolling 40s tried to kill a member from 60s and ended up...
Whoa, he knows a lizard. Sheesh. All right, let's get into this.
Hit this homie. Now, it was a situation where they was at a party in West LA. You know, the party crews used to jump off. TK and his homies was a part of the party crew, and it said that Baby TK homie had got into it with the dude from 60s at a previous event. Now, I don't know the dude from 60s hood name, but witnesses testified that they knew that member was affiliated with the 60s, and they knew Baby TK or Aaron Mole was affiliated with the Rolling 40s. So when they met up at this party in West LA, January 12, 2008, Baby TK banged on the 6-0 affiliate, ended up whipping out and shooting his homie in the neck. He went on to say when he jumped back in the car with his folks that he missed, and he meant to hit the tall dude from 6-0. Now, all this was used against him by a female witness who ended up telling her high school counselor about the situation that transpired the previous weekend. Now, I'm sure this ain't the first one that really went down between the 40s and the 60s. But remember, 2008, not too many years before this, the 40s was also beefing with the 30s. So I'm sure situations had transpired between these two hoods. But
and that was another interesting one when the 30s and the 60s, the 30s and the 40s was getting into it. That was another real interesting one because, again, the 40s sit in between the 60s and the 30s, obviously, if you can count. But that's another group of dudes who, depending on what side of your neighborhood you lived in, y'all was like brothers. Y'all went the same way. Y'all lived in the same little neighborhoods. Y'all lived in the same apartment complexes. Y'all went to the same hamburger stands, liquor stores, so forth and so on. It's interesting. It's interesting to see the fallouts like this.
But this was the earliest documented murder that I can find with the paperwork on it. Then we fast forward to August 4th, 2013, which really lit a flame in the city with Edwin Van Joshua, a reputable member from Rolling 40s that was killed by a member from 60s. So it was another party, another function, this time off Western, in this neighborhood 111 and Block Crib section. Again, affiliates of that NAC card. Edwin.
And again, it's crazy too because all these are internal beefs. Like, these are not people coming in from the outside, creating mischief and creating problems. These are all dudes who essentially are from the same hood or affiliated with the same hood.
Joshua, who was a member from the dark side, got into a fight allegedly over a female with the member from 6-0. It said that Joshua beat dude up, and other many fights broke out between Joshua homies from 40s and the dude from 6-0 homies. Now, it said, as many times before, the dude from 6-0 grabbed the thing and ended up killing Joshua, shooting him several times on the scene. Another dude from 40s was also shot at this party, but didn't die. But again, this being August 4th, 2013, this really cracked it off. So 2 days after this, August 6th, we see the murder that I would say this one could or could not have been affiliated with the situation that transpired in the hundreds. But a 54-year-old man was killed in Hyde Park, 6-0 hood, 2 days after this killing of the Rolling 40 member on the 6200 block of Madden Avenue. Now, it said he was walking late night, about 11 o'clock. 2 men walked on him and blamed him right there. Again, 2 days after the situation. Now, later on in the month, 2 young dudes aged 16 and 18 would be the next 2 victims to drop in this Hyde Park Rolling 60 area, presumably as retaliation for the murder of Edwin Joshua. On August 27th.
And again, this is a situation that has since been remedied, but I can understand how it could be looked at as a Cold War between these 2 neighborhoods right now. I love to see the unity and the peace overall between the 60s and the 40s. So please don't let this video make you think that these dudes are like rival, currently getting at each other and rivals, anything like that. This is the past and what happened, not the history of the right now and all that kind of stuff. So please don't, misunderstand the situation or misunderstand the message. And I definitely want to, big salute to the 6-0s and the 40s for being able to reconcile situations to, where they are now. Let's hopefully keep it that way.
Antonio Riley and Trayvon Jackson was both walking on 64th. In the middle of the day, it was still light outside. 4 o'clock, light colored sedan pulled up, and at least one person jumped out with that thing and ended up killing these 2 young men. Now, these murders weren't just concentrated in the Hyde Park area. A couple weeks after these 2 young dudes was killed, September 15th, 2013, Craig Metcalf, 36 years old, was killed on King Boulevard, Rolling 40 Hood, Vermont Square. Now, this was a late time hit, 1:30 in the morning. He was outside on King, and again, these are presumably thought to have been associated in this back and forth war between the 40s and the 60s, with it really jumping off right here. And 2 months after this, everything seemingly bubbled up when a 14-year-old named Elawanza Peebles was killed on 46th in Kansas. Again, in this neighborhood, Rolling 40 territory. Now, it was said when members named Huck and Crafty both got killed in this war, that certain people stepped in and kind of calmed it down on both sides. But at that time,
and that's what I mean when I say like these neighborhoods are full of people who love each other and who've grown up with each other and all that type of shit. Again, it's 2 people who, our neighborhoods is at war, but bro, I ain't finna go against you. You ain't finna go against me. Let's figure out on my side. You gonna figure out on your side, and we gonna go from there.
It said that the dark side said it's beef forever. And when we look at it seemingly bubbled up when a 14-year-old named Elawanza Peebles was killed on 46th in Kansas. Again, in this neighborhood, Rolling 40 territory. Now, it was said when members named Huck and Crafty both got killed in this war, that certain people stepped in and kind of calmed it down on both sides. But at that time, it said that the dark side said it's beef forever. And when we look at the lyrics and the music, and when dudes hanging out turning that camera on.
And keep in mind that 4XTRAZ is, I believe, from the darks. I could be wrong, but I believe he's from the darks.
We still see some people dissing. We seen Expo doing a lot of dissing just a couple years after these murders, 2017, 2018. We heard them early songs from Expo where he was pressing the gas on his Hyde Park enemies.
On the matter, doing the dance down Martin Luther, smoking some sticky icky. Pull up to the face with that mini Mac, make him hit it Ricky. Let him free 4-head 5 so we can pass a sissy. I'm my Vernon, not all slosses, so on. For Nipsey, I don't fuck, he used the weapon, then he cover. I tip a faggot over, you a snitch. Undercover, pepper left. It's not for Fendi, it's for puff faggots. Pistol packets, so snatching. Body bag and toe tagging. Catch a hoochie. You already know it's adios. Me and Gotti. Knock him down just.
Yeah, I can see why Munchie B might not be too big of a fan of X4. If you heard that, you heard that. If you didn't, don't worry.
Like some dominoes, I'm important. Mr. 6OK, that's me. Thank you. Bones talking louder than that. Know where y'all hide at? Tie up all them niggas on Slauson. We need our style back. The sissy niggas got they nerves. They like our little cousin. Sway niggas talk about birds, but they ain't fire nothing.
Back 2 sticks, 60 shots, 2 niggas, extra out. What true about dark game?
And again, this is why I'm strongly
Barnacles.
Using this word underline, because we
Barnacles
did see Expo with 4XTRA and Bricc Baby at the No Jumper studio. So the love and hate, it's a thin line right now, and we seeing it kind of bend. Is it gonna break? I can't say that. But to bring it back to recent times, we see 4XTRA and how he's talking with Bricc Baby. He's not happy about it, man, for the representation, for the same reason why we spoke highly of 4XTRA in that Crip report card, the representation. He's saying, I got homies, I got little homies out here that's looking up to me. He's still outside, he gotta lead his little homies. No matter what dudes is saying, no matter what people is agreeing with or not agreeing with his fade stories, whatever the case is, I think we can all agree that certain people in that hood, especially the young dudes, are looking up to him. And he's saying, I would never be sitting down with one of my enemies, in which we seen with Bricc Baby and Munchie B.
And that's where this whole thing stems from. The point in this video, I guess, stems from Munchie B and Bricc Baby sitting down having a 1-2 step like C,
along with Conrad. So we see that the 40s and the 60s have a tumultuous history. That's nothing new.
But see, here's the thing too. They have a it's a tumultuous history, that's for sure. But there's a lot of love before that. There was a lot of love before that. My bad. There's a lot of love before that. It's a lot of love, you know, throughout the beef. Not everybody 100% participated in the beef. Some people was just like, hey man, you know, we're not gonna get involved, we're not gonna blah 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 with you, bam, all this and all that, blah blah blah, all this and all that. And obviously again, they were able to make peace, they were able to get over it, you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna say 100% tumultuous because, you know, it's a lot of love there. It's a lot of dudes from that situation who still deal with each other, who still cool with each other, who still all that kind of stuff. You feel me?
They could be trying to patch it up, but things like this, these microaggressions, like 4XTRA and Spody Face popping up on Bricc Baby, Bricc Baby saying the 40s don't run nothing, Expo doing some dissing, Bricc Baby sitting down with Munchie B, letting Munchie B dispute 4XTRA's claims, somebody who's supposed to be the homie. Just to keep it real, that's like if me and my homie had an enemy and I sit down with the enemy and let the enemy talk shit about the homie and I laugh about it. You know, everybody watching this video right now would know that would be crossing the line. But you know, this could be a part of Bricc Baby's maturation process where he's trying to separate himself from the true politics. And we know 4XTRA is not doing that. Not at this moment, not at this juncture. He still want to program. But now we got to shine the spotlight on the catalyst, Munchie B. Again, from 9 Deuce Inglewood family, Gangsta Bloods.
No. It's just say when you set the bar here, they gonna expect you to take it there.
Yeah.
So he went to on Ken Capone. He went in the dorm. He said, how many face? 10. And then I asked, who in here? What's the whole fuck? Yeah, give me all of them. Now everybody gonna expect all of them. You don't No Jumper with 5 million subscribers and saying that. So when we go back to jail, we expect to hear that.
Now I call Munchie B the catalyst because I think some people are really confusing him and kind of not understanding the role he's playing. We see Munchie B.
So are you saying that Munchie B is fanning the fires?
He on street TV. We seen him on his own channel with his homies. We seen him in Compton with Cross Atlantic looters, some Crips in Compton. We seen that whole situation. And we seen him on No Jumper multiple times. We seen him with Spotter Low. No matter who we see Munchie B with, whether it's Crip or Blood, what I think these Crip niggas is kind of not understanding is Munchie B is forever going to be
that nigga's a super blood.
The blood. No,
that nigga Munchie B, that nigga's a blood.
No matter which way you cut it, how you say it, Munchie B is always gonna represent and favor his homies. You see how it went up when BZ Santana called him cuz. He wasn't going for it. He's not past that.
Bro, what's over there? It might be a little bit of something.
He tried to hand you the deer juice.
Here, girl.
No, ain't no more. Ain't no more. He got one. Me.
My bad. I should have grabbed 2 bottles, man. I only grabbed 1 bottle.
But you guys get used to that with me. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. Nah, nigga, I ain't gonna blood you, don't cuz.
Man, you could blood me.
Nah, but
I ain't on there with you on. I'm a constant crit, nigga. I'ma say cuz no matter what. It don't matter what you let the nigga do. That's what I'ma do. Nigga. That's what I'ma do. I'm a crip, nigga. I'm a Compton crip, nigga.
Yeah, y'all doing too much.
We Gucci, bud.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to
like I said.
shout out to Facts Not Fiction with a hundo on the Nellas.
I'm from Santana, and that's it.
But why you keep saying that?
Munchie, let that shit go.
That nigga Munchie B like, but why you keep saying that though? What we on?
Wait, y'all stop. Wait.
So it's like when he go and sit down with dudes like Bricc Baby at No Jumper, he really just behind enemy lines. And this is what 4XTRAZ is talking about Bricc Baby making that neighborhood card look watered down and goofy, because this man is still a full participant in the politics with his hood. We see Munchie B countless times defend his set, an unwavering defense of his set and his homies, which is how we even got to this situation. All of a sudden, we see a major blood movement counteracting 4XTRAZ stories, seemingly spearheaded by Munchie B. And I think that's where some people...
Damn, Munchie B, you a double agent, bro? You a double agent? Munchie B, you a double agent, bro? You playing... Are you infiltrating to cause destruction and terror?
...is getting it wrong. Munchie B isn't past the politicking. And I think Bricc Baby is. And it makes it even crazier because Conrad was there too. So you have people on the outside looking in like, man, what's going on with the 60s with this being their #1 enemy and they sitting down at the table? An active enemy. I don't care what people say about his eyesight or not, he's still active. And when he was talking to Bricc Baby, he was low-key aggressive, especially in his breakdown of the so-called Crip Alley, the module that 4XTRAZ said he flipped.
I guess 4XTRAZ saying
He probably just had Denver.
just one of the tiers, or let's just say Denver, he turned to Crip Alley. Right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't believe there was no Crip Alley. Like
I just don't, but I feel like he probably did have because he said all the homies was in one row, so it felt like he had a tier.
What, neighborhood Crips?
No, just Crips.
And this is where Bricc Baby messed up right here with 4XTRAZ and where politics go bad, because you ain't supposed to sit there and let a blood talk anything about your homie in front of you without busting your 1-2 step like Sierra having. I ain't saying he's supposed to reach across the table or whatever like that, but you couldn't have spoke about a blood like that in front of Munchie B without Munchie B having a verbal, backlash ready for you.
He didn't say it was neighborhood alley. He said it was Crip Alley. Crips from everywhere.
I believe the Crips was already there. He didn't put that together because it would have been a gang of neighborhoods though. Use your common sense, bro. For real.
Now, who do I think lying? I can't say. I don't know. I wasn't there. But Munchie B is standing on bullshit. It's not happening. He didn't do it. We all know what 4XTRAZ said he did. And in that situation, we got Baby B Brazy from Denver Lane Gangsta Bloods. Now, I think some people kind of misconstrued Baby B Brazy take on the fight with 4XTRAZ. And if you listen to him very closely, he didn't say he knocked 4XTRAZ out, but the basis of all his statements that he made when he was talking was that 4XTRAZ didn't knock him out. 4XTRAZ didn't have his way with him. And then some people took the part where he said 4XTRAZ, his face was bloody and he made himself visible to the COs with his face being bloody, kind of insinuating, what they said Greedo did when he ran up out the module. But listen closely, he was...
That's an insinuation of dry snitching.
Saying they was locking, they was both hanging, and they seemingly was both doing their shit. He said he banked them up, and whether you win or lose out of a fight, you could still be bleeding. But B Brazy said, in the midst of them fighting, it's a lot of adrenaline running, they cracking, they going multiple rounds, and 4XTRAZ kind of like in the moment saying to the COs like, nah, it's good. We good. Not that he ran banging on the door, trying to get up out the spot.
This nigga walked to the door. While the police coming to the door, his whole shit was bleeding. The police knocking on the door. Hey, what y'all here doing? He walked to the door with his whole shit bleeding, leaking. I swear to God, with his shirt on, nigga, and told the police nothing. We good. Come on, man, duh, nigga. Police like, oh man, you gotta go on the hood. If the police would have got him, one of us would have died in that day room, because all he do is talk, nigga. Even while we fight, nigga, after every round, nigga, he talking about, oh, I like you, whoop, nigga, all this shit, you know what I'm saying, nigga.
So I don't think he was necessarily trying to mark 4XTRAZ out at that time. I know a lot of videos have been released on his.
It sound like you're trying to mark him out, and I said it once, I'm gonna say it twice. It just sound like just telling the story of what happened.
Yeah, where, you know, he's basically saying that 4XTRAZ is putting a lot on it. And this nigga name is 4XTRAZ. I think that's what a lot of people are saying. They want him to stop with the extras. Is he putting extras on it? I don't know. But I think what B Brazy was saying is he did his shit when they caught they fade. Not that anybody was knocked out, but it seemed to be a good-ass fade. That's it. He wasn't a marking. And he called 4XTRAZ out, he said. And this takes us to another situation with P4K from the Baby Stone Gorillas.
Now, yeah, if y'all haven't seen that one, you know what I'm saying, check out the video I did on that. That was absolutely barnacles. That young man's on his way to the penitentiary, sliding around his enemy neighborhood, allegedly, all allegedly. Maybe not with Yankee Doodle looking for a problem. That young man right there, you know, who just
4XTRAZ and Spody Face claim to have ran into these.
See, here's the thing too. They never claim to have ran in. Okay, so here's the story. Follow me on this. There's this kid who's from the jungles. He's not a gang member. He just is from the community of Baldwin Village. You know what I'm saying? Baldwin Hills, excuse me. And you know, there's that. He just grew up in the jungles, but he's not a gang member. That is who ran into 4XTRAZ and Spody Face at the mall. And he made it seem like he was a part of the Baby Stone Gorillas, and he was lying, and he wasn't. So that kid has since had his feet whooped. Big got beat up. And he's apologized. He's going online and making clear and all that kind of stuff that it wasn't him. And I don't think the message has gotten back to 4XTRAZ and Spody Face that they never did, in fact, run into the official Baby Stone Gorillas, just maybe somebody who was impersonating a Baby Stone Gorilla. So in 4XTRAZ's mind, yes. In the Baby Stone Gorilla's mind, no, all because somebody told a lie.
Dudes.
Down the thing on a dead homie, we come down the elevator. It's a group.
Elevator, words are hard. There's no, don't worry. Elevator. Don't worry about it. Words are hard.
Like little kids, one tall one, and like 3 or 4 little.
Because you would know the young man P4. He has a big, on his face. It's like it's really big. You would know.
But what's the name? Little ones. So when we went down the thing, you know what I'm saying? I'll be banking. You get what I'm saying? We go down the thing. They all in the group. I'm like, who's these niggas? So soon we get down, they're like, oh, what up? I'm like, where you from? Where y'all niggas from? They're like, oh, we on bang. No, 4XTRAZ like off the back. I'm like, oh, on a dead homie. I thought y'all niggas bang. Dead homies, I'm on one. They're like, nah, nigga. Like, nah, nigga, off the back. Like, nigga, we your fed. Can we, like, what's the name? I'm like, yeah, what up, fool? You know what I'm saying? I shook all their hands. You know what I'm saying? There was a female with them. Shook their hands. They like, yeah, nigga, just watch your interview off the back. I'm like, yeah, off the back. You know, we all saying off the back and shit. We all saying that.
We all saying off the back and shit. I'm off the back. He off the back. I'm off the back. We all saying off the back. It's off the back.
4XTRAZ, this is for you. P4K, BSG. You ain't never seen me in your motherfucking life. So what make you go on?
So he never said, like, again, misconception. It's just all a misunderstanding. This is an unnecessary beef because this is a misunderstanding.
The internet. They say that you seen us in the mall. Man to man. Young nigga to old man. What makes you go on the interview and say you ran into us? Knowing you, I can't even say us.
Now, do I think they ran into P4K, 5 Munch, Top 5, and E-Killer? I don't. I think one of the main arguments that sticks the best is these dudes all got these eye busters. Now, we seen some questionable activity between P4K and 5 Munch at that courthouse with some dudes, I don't know if they was from 30s or West Boulevard, some dudes wanted some words with them. You know, it just didn't look good. But do I think they ran into 4XTRAZ or 4XTRAZ ran into them with Spody Face at the mall? No. Do I think they ran into some affiliates, some Young Life affiliates from BPS? Yes, I do. And some dudes that may have been in one of their music videos, you know, just some dudes in the area. But again, if you know that mall, that's right outside their hood. It's only 2-3 hoods that's going to be there. The 40s, BPS, more than likely BPS, and then the 30s. Nobody else going to that weak-ass mall. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's facts. It ain't nothing in the Crenshaw Mall at all. Like that, y'all, the 30s, the 40s, and the BPS that's it. Everybody else going to the Fox, but niggas don't even go to the Fox no more for real.
In there. So I can't say that 4XTRAZ was lying about that. I do believe he ran into some real young affiliates, and I think that Baby Stone Gorilla name just got tossed around as young dudes being from BPS. But I don't think he ran into any of their 4 members from that group. But either way, man, we know Inglewood family, the 60s and the 40s, have a lot of beef. You know, we're not going to dive into all the murders from IFG to 6-0s and the 40s. That's a whole nother video because it still gets cracking between them hoods. Even though there has been some sort of a ceasefire between Inglewood family and the 60s in the last couple years. This is what
big shout out to those dudes for being able to put words over whoopies. Congratulations to the 6-0s and to the IFs for being able to, you know, come to some sort of understanding and agreement where at least the kids is able to make it to the parks and schools and all that kind of stuff without it constantly being terror. You feel me?
Why 4XTRAZ is seemingly not feeling Bricc Baby amongst the other issues that they have between the 40s and the 60s. But y'all, let us know what y'all think about this whole.
All right, man. So we finna get up out of here, man. Big shout out to Rap Street News Politics. And if you ain't joined that boy's page, excuse me, that man's page, my bad, I don't mean to be disrespectful. If you ain't tapped in with that man, make sure you tapped in with that man. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. It's free Avenue Angel till he's free. We gone. We back. Saying like, cook, crack in this thing. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Make sure you tap in with that tap in and make sure you are in fact tapped in with that tap in. You feel me? You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. Saturday, we're gonna give away some chili on it, man. Make sure y'all tap in 6 o'clock in that, 6 o'clock in LA, 6 o'clock in LA, 9 o'clock in Atlanta. We're gonna give away some chili on it, man. Make sure y'all get into that if y'all ain't got into that. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. We're gonna give away this good chili on it here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Big dog, drop a comment, 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 because you can get entered to win some chiliana on Saturday by dropping off this good contiana, dropping off this good comments. You feel me? Feel me? Find me on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWOR, boom, X, Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. William Tucker, random Black History Month fact. Today is February the 4th. William Tucker, son of a digit servant Great Britain, was the first African. No. Wait. Did I say this one already? I might not. I think I might. I don't know. I'm gonna say something different. I know I ain't say. The deadly voting rights campaign known as Freedom Summer, the successful Black labor right movement during the Great Depression, and the long fight for desegregation schools are amongst many lesser known stories that help shape Black history and understanding in the Black U.S. culture. Shout out to the Freedom Summer. Y'all look that up, man. Freedom Summer. I guess is when we got some more rights and some more wooty bams. I guess apparently from when we're looking at voter rights and labor rights. All right, cool. Tap in with that, man. Big shout out to everybody celebrating Black history. Y'all know we blackity black, black, y'all. Black, y'all. Black, y'all. Blackity black, y'all. I got this one. Spider Loke sent me this morning. So let's get into this. This is finna get here at TNN Trap News Network. Disclaimer: we are not responsible for the thoughts, comments, and the attributes, the feelings, of the vocal bams of Spider Loke Baymack, because I know this is going to be flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny at its finest. So just precursor. Sheesh. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Spider Loke, that's the realest nigga in LA. Spider this. Shout out to Flex. Feel my campaign. Google that image.
Sorry, I'm skipping through all the music.
Green spots, like, yeah. Up on the screen, I'm only heard and not seen, but here we are. Is the camouflage being reflected through the green screen? I don't know if that green is too green. I didn't think about it before I put it on, so it don't matter. It's only gonna look black in the green spots, I guess. But what it do, Google wish it on my attempt to be consistent with creating content. The things that get the most traction here on channel are not the things I talk about. So when I talk about things that are on the, they don't be intentional. I enjoy bullshit like the next person, but when it becomes personal, I'm not on here for nothing personal. You digitalize? So when shit started to get personal, I realized I'm losing my focus on being online. I had a moment last year. Somebody mentioned my set. You see where my weakness is. They didn't just mention my set. They went to my set. I got off focus. Starting off early this year, somebody mentioned my set.
Talk about Snitch Honey, and he went up to the 60s, pulling up to Snitch Honey. You knew when you pulled up to the 60s, Snitch Honey wasn't going to be there. You know he don't want to fight.
I got off focus. We back on focus. We back in the black box. I think that it deserves a round of applause. The link. Somebody want to come up. Let's see. Of course, it was...
Hey, what's the deal?
What up? G-Bob from Northside Fontana?
No. Hell no. This Neptune from Queen Street.
Oh, okay. What it do with you, brethren?
Man, I've been trying to hit your DM for a long ass time, man, bro. You was up there doing that little podcast with Munchie and all that, man. I was checking it, but you know, I'm an older nigga and all that. I was, you know, not that, you know, but Munchie ain't that, man. That ain't even big Munchie, bro. Like Munchie, that peanut butter shit on the dead homies, that shit happened to gang.
How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I thought we had YouTube drama for the last time. Early in the morning, Spider Loke said no. Nobody's supposed to be here. Goodness gracious, this is coming in HOT hot. And this is Neptune from Queen Street Bloods, the same hood as Bosco. This is gonna be interesting.
Long ass time, man, bro. You was up there doing that little podcast with Munchie and all that, man. I was checking it, but you know, I'm an older nigga and all that. I was, you know, not that, you know, but Munchie ain't that, man. That ain't even big Munchie, bro. Like Munchie, that peanut butter shit on the dead homies, that shit happened to gang.
Hold on. This is crazy, yo.
I've been trying to reach you for a long time, and then WACK 100 want to call me, nigga. 600 Bosco, nigga. Loose Cannon and shit. They called me yesterday, nigga, because they know I'm get bumper, nigga, and they wanted to see if I was really official. So I was like, hell yeah.
Hold on, you got my attention now. You stay away. You went from. Hey, hold on. So you from Queens?
That nigga said I'm beefing with everybody.
Street. What's your name again?
Yeah, Neptune the Goon. AKA when I was a baby in the hood, or 5th grade or less, my mama called me T-Dog, and it was a T-Dog from the hood, so I was Lil T-Dog. Then I beat up Big T-Dog, took his name, and then I turned Neptune the Goon. Where Bosco at? He ain't been in the hood in 6 years.
Whoa. Bosco, my nigga, man. I don't want to. Hey, what you?
Bosco a hoe, and he sit down to piss. I told Spider the other day. He asked me straight up, "Hey man, it was me, Bosco, Munchie B, and ODM Slim. You watch it?" I said nope, because I don't watch bitches. I watch you. I watch ODM. I watch Munchie B. Bosco's a bitch, so I don't watch that bitch. Bosco sit down and peep. It's hard for me to consume bitch material.
Well, 5th grade or less, my mama.
Because he's a bitch.
Called me T-Dog, and it was a T-Dog from the hood, so I was Lil T-Dog. Then I beat up Big T-Dog, took his name, and then I turned Neptune the Goon. Where Bosco at? He ain't been in the hood in 6 years.
Whoa. Bosco, my nigga, man. I don't want to. Hey, why you on internet? Why you on YouTube? Why you was in my DM? You just trying to pop your shit? You rap or what?
Yeah, because yesterday, WACK and them try to run a play on me, trying to record me and shit. Like, you know what I mean? They just asked me like weird ass questions. First, I started 600 is the one that called me. I got all their numbers and DMs, nigga. So if a nigga think I'm lying, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I'll send it to your mama, nigga. I'll mail that shit to you, nigga.
Hey, this nigga right here is coming in HOT.
Me trying to record me and shit, like, you know what I mean? They just asked me like weird ass questions. First, I started 600 is the one that called me. I got all their numbers and DMs, nigga. So if a nigga think I'm lying, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I'll send it to your mama, nigga. I'll mail that shit to you, nigga. I'm 100. These niggas put me on the phone and try to set me up like a box.
Oh yeah.
Like in the penitentiary when you get in that circle and niggas start asking you a gang of questions, you know you finna get tipped up.
So how they even get in touch with you?
Well, first off, I got on
I was chopping it up with 600. He went on live like how you doing right now, and then we chopping it up whatever. And then Bosco come up because of where I'm from, and I was like, nigga, Bosco ain't never shot shit. Bosco ain't never knocked nothing out. Bosco ain't never robbed shit. Bosco ain't never went to jail.
All right, so look, Spider. Non-biased. You mad at Munchie for letting his homies talk bad about your hood? Is it because I just need to know this so we can clarify, because this is where the politics will politic. Is it because Munchie B is a blood talking about your Crip hood? Is it because Munchie B's from a blood hood that specifically beefs with neighborhood Crips and the East Coast Crips arguably started the neighborhood Crip car? Is it because you and Munchie B outside of all gangs are homies and now these conversations are coming up and blah, 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 and you don't think that as homies that should happen? What exactly is the discrepancy? I need to know, because Bosco your homie and this nigga's talking crazy. Because Bosco your homie and this nigga's talking barnacles. So if it's blood business and you ain't gonna get in it because they both from Queen Streets, I can respect that. But if the concept was, man, well, Munchie is my homie as a human, because Bosco's supposed to be your homie as a human, I'm finna go get some orange juice.
In the hood, Bosco used to hide behind Diablo, who I was trying to get off planet Earth because he was a Mexican. And he was starting shit. He was trying to play the sides like we were beefing with 4XTRAZ, but he was trying to play both sides because he was supposed to be from there, but he turned our hood. So he turned into a shooter. Bosco, the reason why he got shot at 76 gas station over there behind Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, nigga, how you get shot and you with the shooter, and the shooter get killed and you get shot and you didn't even let off a shot because you never have shots on you unless you drinking.
You never have shots on you unless you drinking. Bosco exposed.
Bosco got the whole world flipped up, man. Bosco ain't that nigga.
Bosco, if you see this content, go back to the beginning of my live, broski, and see how this started. I hope you don't just see this.
Because it's going to look crazy. It's going to look crazy. But I'm not going to say too much because, you know, it might not be for public consumption. But Spider, when we had our conversation yesterday, and I said, you know, certain things be getting platformed. This was just what my point was. I ain't saying right. I'm not saying wrong. I'm saying that people are allowed platforms to say what they want to say. And like I said, I stand by. If you can pop, you can get popped at. You feel me? So this is just an example of what I mean when I just said, so taking it out of me and your conversation, taking me 100% out of it. Platforms are given. I ain't saying you're wrong for giving the platforms. This is what we in this space for, to entertain. But platforms are given.
This out the middle.
Man, Bosco ain't.
Because you finna do all the views off this shit, and you know it. And I ain't mad at you for it, because I'm giving them news you can use and knowledge you can't get in college. And this nigga's finna say Bosco ain't finna do nothing because he's a buster, which is true.
Bosco, if you see this content, go back to the beginning of my live, broski, and see how this started. I hope you don't just see this out the middle.
Man, Bosco ain't been in the hood in 6 years, man. Me and Lil Duke, man, we be there every day, nigga. I'm a big homie. He bigger homie than me. Nigga, Bosco where, nigga? I ain't beat Bosco in 6 whole American years.
That nigga said, I ain't B Bosco. He ain't C Bosco. Even though C starts with the S, it still makes the C sound. S-E-E is actually how you spell C. Don't worry about the words of heart. I ain't B Bosco in 6 American years. It's crazy. And I like that. I mean, I'll take you off this planet. That's better than unalive. I think take you off this planet it sounds cooler than unalive.
I mean, so, like, that don't make Bosco no buster or nothing, just that fact.
He don't be where he at. He sure say Queen Street a lot. How you say all that Queen Street shit and don't never be there unless who you pull up, Lil L Dog, and y'all sneaking and tipping and slipping because I try to off him when I came with the Draco with the 100 shots, and then I was hollering at a young homie when I was looking for Lil L.
Bro, are you talking about trying to get down on your own homie? This nigga is talking about getting down on his own homie. Golly ski. That nigga is talking about getting down on his own homies. Sheesh.
And then didn't find out the nigga that he put on that was in my car who I showed the 2 clips to with the Draco and didn't even know he was baby L Dog. And I told him I was looking for his big homie. Nigga, that nigga been on skates. I ain't seen Lil L Dog in years. I ain't even know he put on this young nigga, and that was his baby homie. and I had him riding around because his dad is Bad News from CPS. So I know him as Mike. So I was riding around with Mike, and then come to find out, the homie was like, he baby L Dog. I was like, what? They was like, yeah, you just told him you looking for his big homie. I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm looking for him. Fuck it, tell him I'm here. Because he ain't never there.
Hey, Google guy, you see what, look, we trying our best to get at this other shit, Nick.
Hey, Peanut Butter Man, that nigga lying, man.
Huh?
Peanut Butter Draws, he lying, man.
Damn, what you mean?
Munchie, he got that happen to him, bro.
He got that happen to him is incorrect English. I can't let it go even though I'm in my cave. Words are hard. He let that happen to him. He had that. Don't worry about it. Words are hard. We got bigger things to think about right now.
Don't get online and act all stiff and see.
That's crazy.
I'm right here.
Look, that's crazy you say that because I was just talking to Bricc Baby yesterday, neighborhood to the neighborhood, and we was building.
I know Bricc Baby too. I started his dreads in South, nigga.
Is that right? So,
yeah, Bricc Baby was in there. And no disrespect, but he was low on funds. That's what I'm gonna say.
I mean,
he know the nigga. I came in there, but yeah, it's Jill. I came in there with the red dreads hanging. Man, Bricc Baby started his shit when it was little. It wasn't long like how it is.
I know you trying to pop. That's not your subject. I just brought his name up because
that's my nigga.
Just yesterday, me and him was building, and I was pointing out to him how I've never heard a Damu confirm that shit. So I'm like, I was pointing at how I kind of like, damn.
Big Munchie know it's true.
Huh?
Big Munchie digging weed in the pen. He know it's true. Digging weed.
Yo, this nigga right here, I don't know who this man is or where the man came from, but he's coming through with some shenanigans. He got the shenanigans.
To that plies. Keep bullshit, nigga. Be writing your bullshit. Jump out with that chopper acting real foolish. Yeah, they hopped out the bushes, waited on that nigga. That's how you got a sloppy toppy knot, nigga.
Y'all ain't cool?
Stop telling that bogus ass story, nigga.
Y'all ain't cool?
Obviously not.
Nigga, it ain't that we cool. The nigga lying on internet. If you want to bring shit to the internet, nigga, we will speak the facts. Stop lying and stop acting like you some big ass nigga. I don't know no real nigga where a nigga try to off him and he's still banging the set. How you
well, that's we can't say that because there are a lot of people from hoods where they've gotten into it with their constituents and they continue to be reputables from that neighborhood. Unfortunately, that is gang culture as a whole. So we can all say that we're familiar with somebody who had a run-in that's an unpleasant nature with their neighborhood and their constituents, and it didn't go favorably from them, and they still remained a part of that neighborhood. That is actually a part of the gang culture. Not saying the smartest part of the gang culture, but it is a part of the gang culture nonetheless.
Banging the set that try to off you, nigga. I'ma spark up to that.
So, let's get back to holding on 100 loose coochie lips and the other clowns, man. How did you get yourself crossed up with what they trying? Why are they in your business? What they talking about?
Well, like I said, I went on that live maybe like last Saturday with 600. I think he had a red hoodie on with some braids. And he was just popping this shit, like I said, I got an 85.
Does anybody ever notice how Snitch Honey goes from like a bald head to braids in like less than 3 months? This is crazy how that works.
So I'm walking back and forth, doing my little shit, for my business. I got a jerk barbecue business. So I hear a little shit and he like, hey man, here's the number. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? Call in. So I called on my Obama phone. I was like, fuck it, man. I ain't never heard a nigga like just put his number out there because I don't watch on YouTube like that. So then fuck it. I called a number and then he answered. Then we started chopping it up. Then Bosco get brought up. And then, the Munchie B situation. Like, it's a whole, his live, nigga, I'm on there, nigga. And them niggas took my number down. And so they didn't get, he texted me. I got the text message and all that.
Oh, so you've already been online talking about Munchie B before. This ain't the first time.
No. I was talking about Bosco.
No, Spider. You're giving us this breaking news, Spider. You stand by this news you can use and this knowledge you can't get in college. You are bringing us this first. I think say, oh no, so it was already out there. No, sir. That nigga came to your platform with this shenanigan, big dog. He came to your space with this shenanigan. Why? I have no idea. Call it a stroke of terrible luck. But this is viral. This is viral.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
But I didn't. They said the
That
money.
nigga Spider said, "Oh, so you already put this online?" Nah, nigga, we got it from you first, big dog.
But we didn't get too far in the Munchie shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Because he was taking hella calls and shit like that. But yeah, he got brought up. But I was like, yeah, I know about that shit. Yeah, that shit happened for real. But it wasn't like deep. You know what I mean?
So once again, these weirdos meet a nigga like this, snapping a finger, and then here it is. How long later they calling you back on the phone trying to do what?
They with 600 Live, that shit was like a Saturday. So what was yesterday when they called me? Monday?
Monday.
Yeah. So they waited them days and then like they did the play. Them niggas 600 called me. Then he said, hey, hold up. I'm finna put loose cannon on.
He was
then,
already
you know, he was you probably already yeah. So then loose cannon get on the phone. And then he started asking me questions, whoa, this and that. So then he said, hey, this nigga WACK trying to call me. This nigga WACK trying to call me. So then WACK get on the phone.
He was already
He was already on the phone for sure.
He was already on the phone. Go ahead. You fell for the okie, but go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, it's my first time. I ain't never know, but you know, I swear before niggas. So so then after that, they all chopping it up, trying to get the information about Munchie B and Bosco. So then WACK said, hey, you know, I know I got Bosco. No, he didn't even say Bosco number. Nope, let me stop lying. He said, you know, I know Bosco. I was like, yeah, for sure. So then they asked me questions and shit, and then loose cannon like, hey WACK, and nobody hear from him. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden he get back on, and then all I hear is Bosco, hey, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck? I already knew it was Bosco by his voice, but you know what I mean? So they're like, hey, there's Bosco on the line, woo. And Bosco like,
oh yeah, they played you for Cantiana, big dog.
Hey, what's up? And then they was like, hey, you know this nigga Neptune? He was like, what? He was like, yeah, this nigga Neptune said he from your hood, woo. He said he your big homie. He was like, yeah, I know, blood. Why? What's up? What y'all calling me for? On the gang.
Why do these niggas play these queer? Go ahead.
Yeah, like you just call it. It's like you got some bullshit. You feel me? So they like I wasn't gonna say what I said to his face. So then Bosco get on, and then they said, hey Bosco, this nigga said you got put on the hood at 19 years old, which he did. But this how they play me.
19, not super duper ultra banged out Queen Street blood. I take off face Bosco, crazy.
So Bosco get on there like, no, rewind. This nigga asked me, do Bosco know me? Bosco said, yeah. And then loose cannon said, this nigga said you a bitch. And I said, hell no, I ain't say no shit like that. I ain't no YouTube ass nigga. This nigga on some YouTube shit. Loose cannon, this nigga said you a bitch. Look, just out of nowhere, nigga.
Well, he has Tourette's, so don't worry about that. So
then that's when WACK said, hey, this nigga said you got put on the hood at 19. He was like, tripping, bro. This nigga got gay allegations. I said, gay allegations? All right, nigga.
But did you get put on the hood at 19 is the question that they were asking. I know you guys like to defer and deflect and all that kind of stuff. I just want to know if you got put on at 19.
I think you got put on the hood at 19 years old, and then we got the babbling and shit. I'm starting fucking with the kids and shit like that. And he said something to the effect of, nigga, I got put on at 17. And then what I was hearing and working at the same time with the kids, I said, yeah, but you got put on the hood older than me. So he said 17. And I said, yeah, you got put on the hood older than me. But I know for a fact, Do Dirty, rest in peace, when we was in that lowrider, he was like, blood, 19. You want to put this nigga on the hood? And I remember I was like 14 or 15. I never forget it. I said it just like this. Hell no, that nigga a grown-ass man. That's how I know Bosco got put on.
Oh, damn. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Damn, Bosco. Ugly work, brother.
The babbling and shit, I'm starting fucking with the kids and shit like that. And he said something to the effect of, nigga, I got put on at 17. And then what I was hearing and working at the same time with the kids, I said, yeah, but you got put on the hood older than me. So he said 17. And I said, yeah, you got put on the hood older than me. But I know for a fact, Do Dirty, rest in peace, when we was in that lowrider, he was like, blood, 19. You want to put this nigga on the hood? And I remember I was like 14 or 15. I never forget it. I said it just like this. Hell no, that nigga a grown ass man. That's how I know Bosco got put on.
Oh damn. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Bosco ain't went to no Inglewood Crozier. He ain't went to no La Tierra. He ain't went to no Inglewood High. He ain't went to Morningside. He ain't went to nada. But we need to do him like Trump. He need to get on that plane and go back to where he came from. Because he ain't from Queens like that. Nigga, you was a grown man. You had a grown man life before you chose the gang, nigga. And you didn't grow up in the hood.
Wait. Hold on. Cause now it's like you just on a slander campaign. What's your problem with Bosco? That ain't your homie?
Nah, he the homie, but how he try to say some gay shit when he
with homies like that, who needs ops?
Was in front of WACK and them, try to put gay allegations. Yeah.
Well, it started off by you talking bad about him, bro. It sounded like Bosco just responded with his whole ass.
His name in the hood is gay. How my name in known to be gay from penitentiary? Well, I'm still in the hood. You ain't.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm on this nigga. Hell yeah.
Keep it a Google, because I know what the allegation is. It's not a fact. Did he bring
it's an allegation. He just popped out with it. Him and Diablo.
I mean, but it has been something. It's not the first time you heard it.
No.
Okay.
They tried to put the gay jacket on me because I went to CMCE, CR. You know how they just say you at a pen where gays be at? Factual.
I've been hearing about
I was on that gay ass yard with Rick Rock on the bleachers with his short ass braids drinking. I used to drink Pruno. I don't think he fucked with it. But Rick Rock, he used to be on the yard, sitting there with the stingy braids with the Lokes on.
That nigga said Rick Rock had stingy braids with Lokes on. Hey, yo, who is this nigga on everybody's bumper?
Yeah, he never come outside without that CDC jacket on.
Was it a weight pile still back then?
Yeah. I'm an 84 baby. When I got to the 4 yard in Lancaster, I had 3 months before they took tobacco off the Black and Miles and all that shit out the canteen. Nigga, I'm a Inglewood baby.
Okay.
Ain't no facts you can pull over me. I said what I said, but you talking about slandering Bosco. This nigga put some gay shit on me, nigga.
You know them niggas was recording you, bro.
And that exactly. And that's here to clear it up. Then Bosco said his little gay shit, and then when I started slam dunking his credibility, you know what Bosco did? He hung up the fucking phone. You know it ain't no back and forth, nigga. You know I'm telling the truth, nigga. And you know I'm in the hood with the homies, and you ain't. And you didn't even say nothing about it. That's why I'm live, so nigga.
Yeah.
Stop doing what you doing.
That's right. You check that temperature online before you get Spider Loc banned. That's right. I like that. I like this guy. He made sure he kept it correct. That's right. Don't be getting our channels flagged.
Gang.
I appreciate you, man. You ain't gotta go nowhere. I got somebody else. I put that link in the chat. You were just the first one that popped up.
Brownie out there was happening.
Brownie Loc.
Yeah, I used to work out on weight power with him.
Easter Deal, Brownie Loco, 1189 That's my Loc. That's
and
right.
Shout out to that nigga Show Dog from Raymond. They got life. Nigga and Pup from Hunnits. They got life.
That's
Big
right.
Pup.
That's right.
Nigga, I fuck with everybody. And nigga, I'll do it when they pull up in the hood. Nigga, the homies ain't finna do nothing when I'm there. And that's a fact. Bosco ain't like that.
Let me give you a trivia question since you've been through the system. Just if you had never seen it with your own eyes, the first time you heard of an individual going 50-0 against ECs, does it sound exaggerated? Not saying the ECs can't take no L's. Not saying a nigga can't whatever, but just that. Does not 50-0 sound exaggerated to you or no?
I know the guy from NHP that put shit to bed. In the county, he called himself Mr. Inglewood. He ain't had no motherfucking 50-0, nigga. You's a goddamn lie.
You stupid. Hey, somebody named.
Look, if you doing 50-0, you know what the police will do to you in the county? They'll do you like Foley. They'll have you in a special place, nigga. Foley. I believe Foley got a 50-0 before I believe that nigga got a 50-0. And not trying to put, but nigga, he a op. But nigga, on the dead homies, nigga, he done did shit to niggas.
When you say special place, just what's a special
Like
place?
high power type. Like you can't be around regular niggas. Like you know what I mean? Like they gonna treat you special. You got 50 and up. Ain't that special? If you 50 and up, shouldn't you be treated like you should wear a suit and tie?
What up, Fontana?
What's up with you, man? Hey, salute to you, man. What's going on with y'all, brother?
Man, Black Box Banging, you know how we do, man. Politicking, early morning waking bake. Got a busy day, was trying to get one in, was trying to stay positive, man, but the bullshit just seems to keep, you feel me?
Yeah, North Side, man. I heard kind of bullshit going on. Hey, but look, hey, on some real shit, that's some bullshit because he ain't ran into my cousin neighborhood sleep, and my cousin neighborhood sleep said that he put shit down up in there, and he from 59th Street.
No, but I mean, no, I don't want to go backwards into that particular what he has or has not done. He already came here and said 50 and 0 was exaggerated. I ain't trying to take nothing from what he actually did. I ain't trying to implicate no more. I was just asking him on a trivia level because I just noticed he been through the system, popping a few names. Just in general, does it sound exaggerated? So now I would have asked you the same question, but you already gave us, it sounds exaggerated, but I just don't want to go with the extras. You already vote for exaggerated.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, that's some bullshit. I mean, to me, I was just like, that's some bullshit to where, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand that you a squabbler, but, you know what I'm saying, other niggas squabble too, you know what I'm saying? So you probably just ain't heard that other side. It's always two sides of the story. We hear one side on this, but we ain't hearing the other side of the other.
And this is nothing against G Bob from Northside Fontana, because I think that's the same dude who be in my chat. It's a dude from Northside Fontana who be in my chat too. So big shout out to dudes over there in Northside Fontana doing what they do. I'm not sure if it's the same person. I'm not sure if it's somebody different, but if it is the same person, shout out to you. If it's somebody different, you know, shout out to them too as well. The first thing they're gonna say is, well, he's from Fontana, so how would he know? Based off geography, they're going to automatically try to discredit this guy because, oh, you're from Fontana. And apparently if you're in Fontana, you're not allowed to know what goes on in Los Angeles. So, you know, there's that.
Other niggas that's coming out, you know what I'm saying? So I looked at it like.
And you know, as soon as that went viral, I heard all the other sides of the stories. And the people who telling me the stories, they not the ones that's wanting to come on here and pop. Because really, a lot of that goes on over there ain't really the business for on here. And that's kind of like was another point I was making when that information even went out. Like, I don't even understand why that was even part of that conversation, why I said I'm aware of the things it can trigger. So I'm not trying to put no more fuel on that fire. I think it's very trivial and non-consequential to question the exaggeration. That ain't nothing. But to go into who did what at what time, and I ain't trying to go in that. So I prefer us to go to another subject. Yeah, what's cracking, y'all?
One thing I looked at and what really fucked me up is how the jail niggas is going viral, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how prison get down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mention certain names, the niggas gonna get you.
Facts.
That's why I said I'm gonna start a YouTube, Say Less Moments TV. I already said enough. Them real niggas is up in there with that time. So taking you down is not a problem.
Why you been to the pen?
Niggas ain't safe up in there. Brave, Brave not safe up in there saying what he said.
All right, I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
I've been to the pen. I've been 5 years.
All right, I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
I did 7.
Why y'all think motherfuckers is so comfortable popping all this cross conversation to the world?
Because they internet niggas. That's why I said I don't be in the internet. That's why WACK and Loose Cannon and all them niggas was able to get some, you know what I mean? See, one thing about WACK is if he knows something to be a fact, he gonna do a background check before he holler at you. Remember me and you was talking. They gonna set up the play before you even call. You see what I mean? So they're already cooking. You just an extra ingredient. So these young niggas is they internet based. You know what I mean? You wonder why a nigga kill somebody and then talk about it in the song or go live in the car that they did it in
and still tell the judge it wasn't me.
Yeah, when I went to the LA County jail,
Spider, I put all that shit in your DM. You gotta check your DM.
Your DMs, Spider, your DMs. Yeah, your DMs.
Oh, you put that in my DM before?
Yeah. Nigga, you got a paragraph in your...
Check your DM.
What's your Instagram, bro? Because
BEE.hustle. It's gonna say Terrell Floyd. Nigga, my name, nigga, they know my brothers, my sisters. I am the Inglewood baby, nigga. I'm just an old nigga now. I'm an old nigga. You can't tell me I was in Inglewood when we could go to every hood and pick up niggas and go slide on another hood all together. And we all had
last night.
We all had, even if they was janky, we had a gun. Crenshaw Mafia,
motherfucker. It say A Spider, this Neptune from Inglewood, Queen Street.
You ain't gotta read the whole. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was golden business. That was Trump. That's some special files right there, man. You can't read that on life. You can't read that on life.
You said you're gonna start you a YouTube channel. I see you left your number. I'm gonna tap in with you on that in the future. But I didn't know. And I see these other messages too.
That's why I said I spoke to you already.
Yeah, I didn't know none of this shit, bro. That's crazy.
You probably get 1,000 DMs a day, man. That one right there, nigga. Put that on lock, nigga. I don't care if anybody from England. And then on another note, nigga, you know, if I was from IF and them niggas had that conversation and you recorded it live, DPs for everybody, nigga. You know how Oprah go. I got a car for you, and you get a car, and you get a car. Everybody was in the background, nigga. I'm one of them big homies like they did me, nigga, when we did shit, nigga. Oh, no, it wasn't just you, nigga, because you did too much, nigga. You had your group.
I don't believe Tiny
I got DP before, but I didn't even do shit.
I don't believe Tiny Munchie gonna be lending his voice to that type of content in the future. I think he probably realized.
How you gonna record a nigga?
It just wasn't a wise thing to do.
You know what? Why it went so viral? Because he did that nigga like WACK did me. He didn't prep me. He didn't prep me. And you supposed to be big Munchie.
So now they saying that Munchie B set up Tiny Munchie with a bad conversation. This is getting tricky.
Right? So why you didn't prep Tiny Munchie? What's up with your program, bro? You don't holler at your little homies?
No, you know a phrase?
Your little homies need to tighten up.
Hold on.
That means you gotta tighten up too, because that shit never came out. Nigga, DPs for everybody, nigga.
Hold on. You know a phrase that Munchie taught me he liked to use? He say when you do something not that wasn't that correct in the public, he always say that's one he'll probably take back if he could. I wonder if he would be man enough to ever admit whether or not that's one he would take back if he could.
No, you know in the pen when you do something wrong and then everybody circle you, and if it ain't enough niggas from your hood, we trying to find out who gonna book you. That's what happened to me when that shit went live. So there's no way y'all could be true friends again. Even if y'all was to link up again.
Wait, so you saying that Tiny Munchie B got DP for that? Is that what they trying to imply? Tiny Munchie B called a DP for that?
That's what happened to me when that shit went live. So there's no way y'all could be true friends again. Even if y'all was to link up again, my number one slogan from my dad was trust nobody. Baby mama, nobody. It's as simple as that. If you live your life like that, you would do so much better.
Hey, you must have. This nigga was sitting here ready. You turned this into your show. Hey, G Bob, I'm trying to give you room, but he ain't giving neither of us much room.
I'm here.
Hey, that nigga had a burning desire. He been waiting to get this off.
He popping it. You know what I'm saying? So
he on the campaign to launch his channel.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out, man! I'm gonna have to subscribe.
I ever notice whenever somebody want to launch their channel, they always come with bullshit and like, oh, I do this, I know that, blah blah blah. Y'all ain't realize that that's not the way to launch a channel. All you do is make whoever played you go on to launch this information. Then you make them more popping. You never actually take off. take this lesson. Like y'all have seen this a million times. These niggas come in, oh man, I got the channel cracking. Da, da, da. I know this, I know that. This way I should follow me. And they go all over everybody else's channels, talking about this, talking about that, and giving the content away to everybody else. And we never actually find out who they are because we never follow their channel because we don't care about them.
I ain't got time to do it. I don't have time. That's why I said, like, if I link up with somebody or somebody tell me, hey, we doing this, or I need to put some money on something, I'm going to do it because I'm going to get on. Nigga, I've been a hustler since, nigga, I'm an 84 baby. Nigga, wasn't no cameras when we was doing shit.
Oh, yes.
Nigga can't tell me nothing.
It's a different
I'm not a
thing.
camera baby, so that's why I'm not raised on the phone. Like, you know what I mean? Spy, like, nigga, I would do this every day. I just gotta have a time a day, and nigga, I'm gone 3 times, whatever it is, like a job. I'm gonna spit my 1-2, do my 1-2 dance move. Nigga, I was there when Braids got Big B Braids from LA Lanes got killed at the Sandman in the hood, nigga. My mom and dad was next door, nigga.
But you can do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Let's switch this up. Y'all help me react to some of this other content, man, because I wasn't really trying to even.
Yeah. Back to your show.
Yeah, speak on a lot of this shit that you spoke on. That's you spoke on it. I ain't have much to say. Because I watched the video what you did yesterday. I was in the chat while it was going on. I happened to see it. I listened.
Yeah,
to
me too. Me too.
And,
That's how we got politics on.
Hold on. I have gotten drunk. We'll get drunk again. We've gotten drunk together. I'm not ashamed of being a drunk. I am very busy trying to schedule the multiple people, my time and schedule that would love to work with me. I don't give a fuck about nothing else he said. Shit don't bother me one bit. I have never told one lie upon this internet day in my life on my mama. And I had to really reflect and let things be where they be and realize when I met Munchie B, he was a fan in my DM. So and I'm a lot
shots fired
older than him. You know, it's whatever. So, hey, whatever it was is no more. Hey, I'm moving forward. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit a nigga gonna say on the internet. Dead homies. I don't give a fuck. We gonna do. I was doing this drunk, and he was in my DM complimenting me, telling me he loves what I'm doing. How can I be mad about him talking about me being a drunk? Man, let's go. I've never been a drunk. I'm a weed head, though. Dead homies.
I seen it.
Yeah, I'm blowing on some purple right now.
As you should.
Aye.
Feel me?
Yeah.
You know what to do, Chief.
All right, man. So that's that, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Boy, this is some news you can use. It's some knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody else's college. We up out here to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal. Red dot to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel, so he's free. We got